Hey everybody, happy Easter. My voice is going to be a little crackly because I was in Argentina last week and I caught a cold. So anyway, I'm getting over it, so I might cough a little bit and sound a little crackly, or my voice may go out. But anyway, let's take a look at what I've done since then. I've had a few days to work on the car, and let's go take a look. So as you remember, we got the fenders and the hood smoothed out and primered, and then we'll smooth it out again, primer it again until we get it nice and crisp the way we want it. But currently I'm working on the front fascia, and one of the things that we had to do was we had to take these really large 3D prints and graft them into the front bumper. And what these are the ducts that will take corrugated piping connected to that end there, and that will go onto the brakes and the brake calipers, so that'll be a little bit of cooling for the brakes. What I did was I screwed it in to the front fascia, and then went over it with some kitty hair, which is basically fiberglass and resin mixed together. It'll make it nice and strong. We'll go over it with body filler so that we can paint it, and then there'll be some grills that you've probably seen before going over that. And so I'm doing this one half at a time. So this half I haven't worked on yet, other than putting that 3D print in. And that was a big 3D print, because this one was actually a 52-hour solid print on a CR10S. And so both of these were single shot prints that I did quite a while ago. I've had them for quite some time. But this one is nice and grafted in. As you can see, there's a little guide code on here. But we've made this transition nice and smooth going in using some Duraglass, and then a small layer of filler on the top. I've been working on the Nooks and Crannies, which is the description or title of this video. So all of these little tight spaces in here I've been working on to smooth them out and be able to get at them with sanding so that they're going to look real nice once we're done and painted. So you can see how they started out, which is, oh look, it's a bonus. Anyway, you can see how they started out. They're really tight, pretty gnarly in there, and so I wanted to fix that. So I fiberglassed in there a little bit, and then a little bit of Duraglass, and then smoothed it out real nice so that we'll get a really nice look from the front. So yeah, so I've been working on this weekend. I finally got basically a full coat on everything. I still have some stuff to sand here, but we'll get that guide coat on, we'll knock it down, and then do the other side. I'm also gonna French in or graph in these turn signal lights. Those are these guys right here. So you can see that they'll go filling in right here. They kind of stick out a little bit. They don't quite fit in very well, so we'll get those nice and flush in there. So that's one of the things I'm going to do once we get this nice and smoothed out. So that's kind of where we're at. I think that this transition is looking nice, and then I'm doing a lot of, kind of tightening up the lines and everything so that it'll look good once it's primered. But yeah, it's looking a lot better than we started with, which was this crap over here. So but yeah. And then I think next on our list is either the doors or the rockers. I'm leaning more towards getting these rockers knocked out, because they come all the way up here. So getting those before I get the doors will help me set in all of my gaps and everything really nicely there. As you remember, we did all of this in here. We've got to smooth all of this out, get that tightened up, and then we'll just keep moving back. So I think rockers, then we'll get the doors, then we'll get the rear quarters, the sail panels here. One of the big jobs is going to be the engine cover. So we've got to do what we did on the hood, which was kitty hair the back, smooth it all out nice. I'm going to take the metal structure off of it because after that it'll be plenty strong. It won't need that metal structure. And then we'll have to bolt in and graft in the hinge supports here. So that'll help remove a little bit of weight off of the engine cover. And then we'll do the deck lid and the rear wing. And then I'll flip the car around and we'll start working on the rear end, getting that all bonded in. So yeah, just seeing the car in primer has really, I think, invigorated me, other than the fact that I'm not now working in frigid temperatures or it's snowing on me or whatever. So it also, with the being light later, is allowing me to get out here after work, so I can come out after work, get an hour in or more. And so I'm going to start making more progress more quickly. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I love your comments, so keep them coming. A lot of you really supported me over this long haul. It's been over 5 years now that we started this project from scratch. So we're getting close. It'll be good to see the whole car in primer. And then we'll start talking about the paint scheme. I think it's going to be very close to what we had before, but I'm going to make a few subtle changes that I think will make it a little less cheesy and a little bit more classy. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to look at a bunch of other paint jobs that people have done on their Aventadors and see what we can come up with. But white is going to be the main color. Red's still going to be the accent color along with the black. So we're just going to figure out how we're going to do those colors. Anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you next time.